Hello, leaders. Just wanted to give you guys a quick visual preview for what to expect this coming up weekend, which is Ice Cream Funday. Woo! It's going to be a blast. I'm super excited. And this is the hallway that kids are going to be walking down as they engage with fun this weekend. Got some beach balls in the ceiling. Got some strings of sponges on each check-in. Got some popsicles that are going to be hung up, but be careful. Don't try and eat them. They may present a choking hazard. And we got some fun beach scenery over here with some fishes swimming in the ocean. Should be fun. Hopefully it will get kids ready. We're going to have a couple of popsicle walls which are going up. And all of this is just to present the scenery for what we hope is going to be a fun and awesome weekend that they're going to have as they engage with Jesus through fun. So our key goal for this weekend is that kids are going to have a good time. Fun is our desire as we engage kids this weekend. And we believe that fun and following Jesus are not two things that are mutually exclusive. We believe that they are radically inclusive of each other, and that if we are living life to the fullest with Jesus, that we're going to be enjoying life and we're going to be embracing all that God has for us. And so I just kind of came up with a really brief personal definition on what I believe fun is. And I believe that fun is the act of enjoying all that God has given us. And that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. There's going to be not as much structure as we normally have on a weekend service. We're going to be engaging with these kids in only a couple of things, but we will be continuing to have the structure of small groups, although it's not going to look like what it normally does, where we sit down and we engage and we discuss in conversation together. The small groups are going to be engaging in activities and fun together throughout the service. And so real quickly, I just want to give a couple of things that you'll need to know for what to expect this coming up weekend. The first thing is that we're not going to have a loop video. And so we're going to transition directly from worship into a big group time that will kind of prepare the students for what to expect, and which I'll go through in just a second. And then we'll transition actually outside, because we're going to hang out outside and enjoy hopefully the sunny weather that will be that we're planning on getting this weekend. So please be praying for that. But we're going to engage outside together and just have a blast. And so what does that look like? Well, the first thing that we want to communicate and what we want it to look like is we don't want fun to be reckless and out of control, because that may be fun for one kid, but it's not going to be fun for all the other kids who pay the consequences of the recklessness of that. And the way we can communicate that in a way that's clear and an expectation is that something that we regularly remind kids of is that we're called to respect people and the environment around us, because people matter to God. That's something that we want kids to know, is that it's an expectation that we treat the people around us with respect. And one of the ways we do that is by looking out for the needs of others, and then enjoying the environment that we're in. And so that'll be something to enforce and make sure that we're aware of. But so real quickly, the way that the time together is going to look when we go outside is that we're going to have two stations. And so there's going to be one station with a gaga ball pit that we're going to bring downstairs and put it on the lawn. We're going to set up a 9 square, which is a game, and I'm going to attach a video with this email, so that way you can get an idea for what 9 square is if you want to participate in that. And I heavily would encourage you guys, as one of the main themes throughout this weekend is engage with the kids, be present with the kids, and just as much as you're present and engaging in small groups each week, be present and engaging with these kids in the fun that they're having this weekend. And that'll be a great way to help develop some relational depth as you guys continue out throughout the year of growing, and build up, for some of you who are heading to camp, build up that relational equity that you're building with them. So that's going to be the first station. There's going to be 9 square gaga ball. There's going to be some sidewalk chalk, and then other classroom games you guys can just sit out on the lawn and enjoy and play together. And so that's going to be broken up into 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade,
boys and girls. So that's going to be how we're going to differentiate between the two groups. So one section is going to be girls groups, the next section is going to be guys groups, and so that's going to be the differentiation between the two. The second station is going to be our inflatables. So all of the obstacle courses and giant slides and all that fun stuff is going to be the second station, and there'll be about 35-ish minutes total of time that we get to play outside. And so I'll be the timer, and I'll let everyone know when to start lining up to head to the next station and play on the next station. And so your role is going to be a kind of a dual role of safety and protecting these kids, but also helping them to see that that this stuff is set up for their enjoyment, and so engaging them and helping them have a good time. So finding the balance between that will be huge. And so that's going to be the primary bulk of the time that we're going to have together. We're going to come back upstairs. So the big thing that you're going to need to know and do is, as we break up into small groups, you're going to have to get a count of how many kids are with you. And each time we rotate, get another count to make sure that every single kid is transitioning, so that way we can keep track of all of them. And keeping them together is going to be a huge component of this, and making sure that they're safe and that they're sticking together. And then after that's all done, we'll line them up again, and we'll get a head count again, and then head upstairs for checkout, and parents will be coming to pick them up, and then that's when they'll get a chance to go downstairs and get their ice cream for the weekend. We won't be doing ice cream in the classroom. They'll be doing that after the service at the big ice cream trucks that they'll have out there. So that's what this weekend's going to look like. It's going to be a ton of fun, little structure, and some of that is intentional, because we want kids to just enjoy the environment around them and have a good time. So if you have any questions, let me know. It should be a blast. I'm hopeful that it'll be just as much fun for us as it is for them, and I think by doing that, the kids will have an incredible time as well. All right, see you this weekend. Should be a blast.